on cruise and lay back, cause it's summertime.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyla Jules. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did this look. It's a summery look with, yellows, green, orange, and stuff like that. These are my eyes. And if you like what you see, continue watching. Thank you. Okay, so I just washed my face, and my prep is Skin Therapy Oil for the Face by Palmer's. It's vitamin E. I put that under my eyes. Sometimes I put it all over my face, but it's been giving me hydration under my eyes that I like. And after I put that on, I used the Skin Success line by Palmer's. It's an anti-dark spot fade cream. This one is for oily skin. It kind of mattifies the face because I have super oily skin. And my face isn't oily, so when I do my eyebrows and stuff. Next, I'm gonna take my HD gel liner. I get this from the beauty supply. It's in dark brown. I used the pencil by Ulta Beauty. The brush is the angle liner brush by Ulta Beauty. And I just shape my eyebrows. Sorry, I dropped it. I shaded my eyebrows with the dark brown, and the wing of it will be shaded in with jet black. I'm gonna do my other eyebrow off camera. Yeah, and this is where I go in with the jet black. I like that, the fading in from light to dark. I really like that effect on my eyebrows. I think it looks very natural that way. It couldn't. I could hear less. I really like it a lot though. After I shade in my eyebrows, I use the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Rich Chocolate to do the top of my brows. And the brush that I use is AOA Studio E131. This is from Shop Miss A online. And I like a color that's more closer to my skin tone to do the top of my eyebrow because I don't really like the whole lighter eyebrow, like light above the eyebrow kind of thing, even though if you could see naturally I am light up above my eyebrow. And for underneath my eye, well, after I do that, I like to blend it out. It's just with a regular firm brush. It's a firm brush that's very, makes things easier to blend out so that I don't have any harsh lines. And then for under my eyebrow, I use the Deep Cinnamon, the 16-hour Camo Concealer in Deep Cinnamon for under my eyebrow with the same brush. And with the brush, this concealer dries so fast, so I actually just swipe the tip of the stick on both sides of the brush, and one side of each brush I use per eyebrow. So that way it doesn't dry out my liner by keeping it out, my concealer by keeping it out the whole time. This part you have to be very steady and take your time. I start off in the center, then work my way down, and then I'll go back towards the inner brow. It's so easy to mess up your eyebrow. Now I'm going to blend that all down into my eyelid. Then for eye prep, I'm going to use the Morphe eyelid primer in the shade Translucent. I put too much on my eyebrows. It was already too late when I realized I did because I was looking into the camera instead of the mirror, unfortunately. And I also messed up by not blending this in. You'll see why later on. You need to make sure that your primer is blended in very well. Now I'm going to go on with the Zulu by Juvia's Place. And I'm using the orange, yellow, green, and blue in there. It's like a shimmery green. And that's not blue, I'm sorry. It's like a bluish green. It's like a aqua marine color. I'm putting in that yellow in as my the shade to blend in from the eyebrow. I'm losing all my terminology right now. This is my first video, so. But yeah, I'm taking that yellow to blend in with my concealer underneath my eyebrow. Now I'm going to take the orange and blend it into my crease. I'm going to take it all the way across my crease. All the way down into the inner eye. You'll see why in a second. I kind of want that orange to stay standing out in the inner corner of my eye also once I do my cut crease. Sorry, I know I get silent. Next, I'm going to take that bluish, greenish color. I don't know the name of it. Juvia's Place palettes packaging don't have the names of the colors on the packaging. So, I'm going to dab that on the outer corner of my eye and blend it inward. The reason why I keep packing it is because I really like the darkerness of on my outer corners of my eye. I need to get over that phase, but I wanted to go ahead and put in the dark blue, but then it was going to defeat the purpose of this summertime look that I wanted to achieve. It came out nice in the end. Now I'm going to take my MAC paint pot in the Pro Longwear paint pot in the color Painterly, and I'm going to use my Luxie 245 small shader brush to cut my crease. I'm not perfect at this, but it works. I don't understand the perfectionist of makeup sometimes. Well, eye makeup sometimes. I feel like if it's all blended in nicely, it comes together anyway, right? I think right there I had to change from my iPad to my phone because I ran out of space. That's why it looks different now. And the yellow in Juvia's was not showing up as much as I wanted, so I actually ended up switching to Spoiled Cosmetic palette. It's the Raw Beauty by Natalie palette. And I'm going to use the yellow in there. I think I hesitated on what brush to use, and I went to with a bigger brush, but like I said, I'm not a perfectionist with my eye makeup. I'm trying to get there though, I'm not lying, but and I'm just putting that yellow on top of, excuse my phone, on top of the cut crease. I'm going back in with that orange because, and put it in, like blend it in with the orange and the yellow, the yellow and the bluish green. I'm blending it in with that. Now I'm going to take that shimmery green. I'm just going to use my finger to place it directly over that orange that I put there. And that's not a booger in my nose. It's a nose ring. Okay? Now I'm going to take an eyeliner by NYX. It's a Epic ink liner. I love this liner. It's in the shade black, of course, and I'm gonna do my wing. This I'm not perfect at. I'm trying. I see what I did wrong when I did this eye, and for future reference, I guess I'll try better. I did a little better with this eye, but then I realized it was smaller. The wing was much smaller than the other eye, so I had to widen it. And it ruined it, just like the other eye, but that's okay because the look comes together whether it's perfect or not, I'm telling you. Now I'm taking my No Problem Prime Essence Primer by Touch and Soul, and I'm just drenching my face in that because the matte moisturizer that I put on kind of like soaks everything up out of you. So this is just to restore a little bit of oils back into my face, or not oils, but life. And then I'm gonna follow it up with the No Problem Primer, the Smooth and Pore Covering, top secret for perfect makeup. That's what it says. By Touch and Soul also. And I follow another step from Jackie Aina. I use my Sacha Buttercup setting powder to uh, pre-powder my face before foundation to help block out the oils. I have extremely oily skin, like I said, and I just place these in my T-zone. I get really oily right under my nose, on my nose, my chin, on the sides of my nose, my forehead, around my mouth. I get really oily there. Everywhere else, I don't know why, but it stays so dry. Not really dry, but it's like, I guess it's like combination on my cheeks, but it's like perfect. Like I never have to worry about my cheeks. Now I'm gonna take my e.l.f. primer, concealer again in Rich Chocolate, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of color correcting. As you've seen prior to the makeup, I have a lot of dark spots going on. It's like post acne marks. Then I'm just gonna take a sponge and I'm gonna blend those. Blend in the concealer. Now I'm gonna go on my Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. It's Comfort Matte foundation. This stuff smells so amazing. It smells like peaches, and I have sensitive skin, and it does not make me itch or anything. I love it so much. It's like the perfect coverage, like not too full coverage and not too like light. And I'm just taking this flat brush. It's literally called a face flat brush, and I got this on Amazon. And I'm just gonna blend that all in. And I am using a swiping motion. Normally I would just like pat it in, but normally when I'm in a rush, I like to just rub it in. Be careful under your eyes. It's so easy to mess everything up. And I have to pull my scarf up to get up towards my hairline. because I don't want to be too like another color up there. I am darker up there actually. Now I'm gonna take my e.l.f. primer concealer again. I don't know why I keep calling it primer, in the shade Deep Cinnamon, and this is the one I'm gonna do my highlighting with. I don't know why my camera would not focus. I mean, I found out later why, but it was too late. I had already been halfway done with the, no, more than halfway done with the video by the time I figured it out. I'm just gonna take my sponge. This is a dry sponge. The reason why I'm doing it with a dry sponge is because I notice when it's wet, it spreads more and it makes me look more of that color rather than my foundation color. It like overpowers my foundation when I wet it because it spreads so much while it's wet. So I decided to use a dry sponge and it worked out so much better for me. Unless you're trying to stretch your, like I said, stretch your concealer, then you could do it wet. But if not, I would do it dry. Or maybe it's because my sponges be too wet. I don't know. And like I said, I try to be very careful under my eye because I've learned previously that I mess up my eyes super easy when I'm doing these steps. So when it comes to foundation and concealer, especially my winged eyeliner, I guess it wouldn't have hurt for me to mess it up since I messed it up when I did it, but I don't really want to go through that now, do I? I hate the face that I make when I do my under eyes. Now I'm gonna take the shade Deep Chestnut. It's a lighter shade, and I'm gonna put it in the inner corners of my eyes just a little bit to brighten it up under there. I'm starting to think Sephora matched me wrong. Don't my face look really light, much lighter than my neck? I know my face is much lighter than my neck, but dang. In person, it doesn't seem that much lighter though. Just gonna blend that out. Now I'm gonna take my Sasha Buttercup setting powder again, and this is with the wet sponge, and I'm just gonna place it everywhere that I put concealer at and on my cheekbone. I'm not my cheekbone, but my jawline. Now while that's setting a little bit, I'm gonna take my Luxie 512 small contouring brush and my Cover FX Perfector face palette, and I'm gonna use the contour shadow that's in there and contour my face. And I'm going in circular motions. This brush is so perfect for contouring. It is a contour brush, and I never knew I needed one as much as I did until I got one in my BoxyCharm. Boxy be saving my life sometimes. My Cover FX also came in my BoxyCharm. All my no problem primers came in my BoxyCharm. They give me so much in those in those boxes to stack up on my makeup. I rarely go out and buy my own makeup. It's normally foundation and concealers. And after I do that, I'm gonna take this small, like, I don't even know what these brushes are called, honestly. I do have a set of them. And I'm just gonna contour my nose with it. It's perfect to shape your nose the way you want it. What's it called? Sculpting. It's a great sculptor brush. And I'm just blending my contour out. And that is with another Luxie brush. It's a Luxie large shader, Luxie 209 large shader brush. Now I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match powder, and I'm going to blend out all of my setting powder with a powder that's my color, because it helps to not get that flashback, because I am using a setting powder that's much lighter than my skin tone, and you don't want to have that flashback. And it's extra powder also. You could put it all over your face also if you like. I normally do that. I don't know why I didn't do it this time. I think because I'm not really going anywhere. So I wasn't worried about being too oily at that time. Now I'm gonna use my Per palette. It's a Midnight Masquerade face palette, and I'm gonna use the shade Reveal as my blush color. It's like a dark purple, like a plum. It's called Reveal. And oh my gosh, this palette smells so good. Oh my goodness, that's my favorite part about this palette. The smell, like all the shadows, they smell good. And the brush that I'm using is a face round brush, also from Amazon, no specific brand. And I'm just getting the balls of my cheeks and taking it up. I also like to add a little bit of color, on my contour. Everywhere I contour, I like to add a little bit of color, especially that purple. It's so pretty. After blush, I'm gonna take a white liner pencil. It's a regular white liner from the beauty supply, and I'm just gonna put this in my waterline just to brighten up my eyes. If you have small eyes, this is a really good thing to make your eyes bigger. I don't have small eyes, but it helps to bring out the color. My pencil broke right there. I had sharpened it right before, but I guess not precisely. Now I'm gonna use my setting spray by Urban Decay All Nighter. I love this setting spray. Normally, if I'm too matte, I would go on with the e.l.f. Primer. It's like a mist and set primer. Setting spray. I'm sorry. Setting spray. I'm just going to take my brush and dab in that powder to make it look more like skin, not powder. It helps so much. And I'm also dabbing in everywhere else. I flip the sponge around to dab the rest of my face. Now I'm going to take my mascara by It in Superhero. Let me tell y'all how amazing. Just watch. I'm not even going to say nothing. Just watch. I am going to say something. It's so drastic. Like, this is the best mascara I've ever had. And I also got this in my BoxyCharm. I forgot which month, but probably around Christmas time. I love it so much. Look at my bottom lashes, how bomb it's gonna pop. Like, that's why I didn't put line. I normally put black liner at the bottom, but I didn't really need to. Now I'm gonna put my eyelashes on. These eyelashes I got from Amazon come with like 36 in one pack. I'm lying. It's probably like 5, 10, like 15. And I'm using this Super Hold eyelash glue. It's by Envy. Or no, it's by Kiss. I'm sorry. It's their Envy line. In the color Clear. It's also, you can get it at the beauty supply. It's fast drying, so I don't really have to wait for it to dry. And I normally do both of my lashes at the same time, so I don't have to. Well, it's quick. Once you get to a certain level of putting your eyelashes on both at the same time is the best thing to do when you're in a rush. So I kind of perfected that. And it was quick. This is live, like live motion. Like, I didn't speed it up or anything. Like, putting your eyelashes on can get quicker and quicker. I put my eyelashes on every day almost. Now I'm going to Continue fixing my eyelashes. Dang, girl. You good. Now I'm going to take this highlighting powder. It's by Artist Couture in the color Purple Dream. It's a diamond glow powder. Oh, it's like a pinkish color. So pretty. It's so pretty. And I put it in the inner corner of my eyes, and I kind of like drag it up to give me a little more blending into the shadow, so it doesn't just look like it was placed there. The brush that I'm using is also a Luxie brush that I got in my box of charms. It's a Luxie 121 mini tapered brush. I lied. That is not the brush. Where is the brush at? It's the Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush. It's super flat with a slant. And for this part, I'm using the AOA E126 brush. I'm all everywhere. Like I said, this is my first video, so I'm trying to get the hang of this voiceover thing. I think it'd probably be better if I'm doing it as I'm going, but my husband was in the same room and playing the video game, so he was pretty loud. Just put a little dash on my eye, on my forehead. In my upper lip. I'm going to take a dark brown pencil. I got it from the beauty supply also. It's by LA Girl. It's in the color Espresso. It's technically an eyeliner. And I'm just going to line my lips. It was $1.29. I do not believe in buying expensive pencils. I don't know why. I've never bought any pencil more than $2. Like, some of them pencils be expensive. I've been wanting them, like the Anastasia pencils and stuff, but it ain't even worth it. I'm not doing too much of a dramatic lip because I don't really do lipstick. These two lipsticks I have, it's from AOA. No, one is from from ELF, and one is from from AOA. Sorry. The lip pumping gloss is the one I'm gonna put in first. It's just to plump your lipstick. It's in Mocha Twist by ELF. I'm just gonna put that all over my lips to make them luxurious. Is that how you say it? Luxurious? Luxurious. Juicy. To make them juicy. Wipe the corners of my mouth so I work it. My lip gloss is popping. Now in the center, I'm just going to place that AOA matte. It's a Wonder Matte lipstick. It's in the shade, I don't even know. It's not here. Oh, Faded. And I just literally put a little bit in the center. It spreads very fast. And that is it, bro. See, I didn't even do my eyes perfect, but they look bomb. You can't even tell. Can't nobody tell unless they all up in your face. I dropped the pencil. Let me throw on my wig. I'll be back. For watching my video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like it, and if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am new here to YouTube. Like, this is going to be my very first video that I posted. I've been battling with videos all week long to post, and this is one that I did today, and I'm going to upload it in a few seconds, and I'm nervous about it, but I am accepting constructive criticism. And if you want to see different things, let me know. Again, thank you. Oh, and I should explain the title of my channel, or the name of my channel. It's New Family Jewels because I was recently married a couple weeks ago. And I am a new member of the Jewels family. So that was our wedding hashtag. So it's hashtag New Family Jewels. And that will be our hashtag because I'm not limiting myself to just makeup. It'll be many different types of videos with my husband, maybe when we have kids, just all different kinds of things with our lives. Soon I'll be uploading a video of my jaw surgery. I was working on that all week, but it's it's so many videos. It's a year of videos because I got it done a year ago, my surgery a year ago. I had double jaw surgery. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Thank you.